Hi there. In this video, I want to teach you a short and very easy breathing practice that's considered one of the best techniques for reducing stress when you need it in the moment. It's called the physiological sigh. It was first kind of discovered in around about the 1930s, but it's been significantly researched at UCLA and Stanford universities. And it's really those organizations that have sort of put it on the map. So the way that the breathing technique is to take a deep inhalation, full inhalation through the belly, up through the ribs, and up to the top of the chest, quite strong. And at the top of that inhalation, you take an extra sip of air, an extra sniff of air. And then your exhalation is a long, slow exhalation, and you can be audibly sighing because that can really help to relax the body. And then at the bottom of your inhalation, there's no pause before you breathe in again. And so it looks something like this. Just move my camera. So breathing into the belly and into the right up through to the chest. So those three breaths, that's considered like one round, and you would typically then follow that with just like a rest breath, and then repeat that twice more to create one set. And before you would even start breathing, it's good to just check in and sort of get a measure of where your starting point is, so that after you've done those three rounds of three, you can then check in and see how you're feeling. And if you need to do some more, then you can do, it's very safe to do some more. So the reason why this works so well is when you think about when you're stressed, you're typically breathing into this upper part of the chest, you're breathing quite rapidly. And that's, if you think about the shape of the lungs, it's this upper portion, which is quite small. So you're not getting much oxygen into the body, and it's building up carbon dioxide in the body as well. And it's usually it's that carbon dioxide buildup that creates that sort of edgy feeling that you get when you're feeling stressed. And so the reason this works is it brings more oxygen into the body, into the brain, brings more clarity, which kind of gives you a little bit more space for new insights and things to drop in. So you're not just caught in that stress cycle. But also the lungs, they're not just two big bags of air. They're actually made up of millions of these tiny, tiny little alveoli, which are the tiny air sacs. And so when you're breathing shallowly and rapidly, those air sacs, they can get squished. And so what the first inhalation does is it inflates the lungs, and then the second sip of air on the top reinflates those alveoli. So it creates this much better exchange between carbon dioxide and oxygen through the lungs. And helps to release the carbon dioxide from your body and from your system. So next time you're stressed and you're feeling really edgy, try this exercise. It only takes a few minutes, and it should bring you a sense of peace and like physical calm really quite quickly. So let me know how you get on.